EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, well, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. This one taken in by Olave.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll let that. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Oliver. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
And Stroud now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Stroud looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash. This from 53 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Oliver. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and 4. Looking to throw. Oliver. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Stroud. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Cowboys.
That's 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it. The pass caught by Olave.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they went.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris Olave.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Oliver.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Smash, smash. Hey, reload.
Off the play fake. Oliver. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
A solid stiff arm.
Still going.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. Olave holds it in.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's go.
Hand off now to Robinson.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hyatt has got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt,
30 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Oliver. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down. Oliver toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on second down. Oliver.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Oliver.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Oliver looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
To throw on second down. Oliver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Oliver. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Here's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Shoves him away. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
Ready?
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Seven Pirates. Check it. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He completes it to Olave.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
3rd and 2.
They run. Robinson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hurt. Roll.
Robinson.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Peyton Hendershot.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Hey, reload.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oliver throwing middle, and it's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
3rd and
3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Oliver.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Phillips, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Traveler.
Looking to throw. Oliver. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Smash. Hey, reload.
Back to throw. Oliver. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Mario Douglas. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On the draw is Stevenson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 95 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Okay, break. Roll. Right. Check. No.
Looking to throw. Oliver.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And running with power here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw caught by Olave.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Stroud. And he is caught.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Off the play fake, Oliver. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, It is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Stroud looks to throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.